Hi, everyone. Welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love channel. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for your love, your support. Thank you for showing up for yourself, for doing the work, for healing yourself, for loving yourself, for working to become your best version. This is healing for you, is healing for me. I'm so grateful to be here to help you, to serve, and help you on your journey. Thank you so much. Eternal gratitude for you. Today, to pick a card, we're going to dive into how does your presence affect people, okay? How does your presence affect people? So, pile one, we have I relate in peace. Pile two, I create harmony. And pile three, I keep my own counsel. Okay, timestamps are linked below. If you feel called to choose more than one pile, feel free to do so. There are no rules here. Just trust yourself. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, that information is below as well. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in your reading. Hi, Pile One. Welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love experience. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you for being here. My name is Nicole. I'm so grateful to have you here. Thank you for your love and your support. Let's get into this. Okay. Pile one, I relate in peace. So, how does your presence affect people? People feel like you're very peaceful. You have a peaceful energy, a peaceful vibe, okay? People feel like you honor the energy of peace. You honor the energy of having a peaceful life, or you like to have peace within your life and within your connections and relationships with people. People just feel like, you have this serene energy, you're calm, they feel very relaxed in your energy, okay? They feel like they can let their guard down, or it's safe to just be themselves, or you create space for them to be who they are, they feel like they don't have to put on with you. They feel like they don't have to have a mask on. They feel like, you connect with them in a very peaceful way. And again, it's the energy of you honor peace, okay? You're a peaceful person. Let's find out some more. Page of Pentacles, Temperance, Justice, Five of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Let's talk about the signs. You could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or Sagittarius, or Libra, okay? Or Leo. So people feel like, your presence, how does it affect people? You help to bring more peace, harmony, and balance into people's lives. Or you help them to, just by your energy, because you have this peaceful, calm, soothing energy. It's very nurturing. It's very lighthearted. It's fun loving too. Like, it's, even though it's lighthearted and it's like calm and, even keel and balanced. Many of you people feel like you're very balanced. So you also have this passion and this fire and like this zest for life and a fun loving energy as well. Many people feel like your presence, you help them to find balance, or you help them to seek more balance within their life, seek more harmony within their life, have more boundaries within their life, okay? By you exercising your level of boundaries, by you showing that you honor peace, you value peace, people feel like just within your energy, they feel more at peace. They feel more harmonized. They feel more balanced. People feel like you also value equal give and take, energy exchanges, and connections. And I feel for many of you, Power One, people feel like your presence, it helps them to recognize areas in their life where they may be lacking balance or lacking equal exchanges, or it's just kind of like your energy and your presence highlights things that people may want to tighten up on, or they want to make those adjustments because they see how you are just so peaceful, or they see that you have this balance within your life. So it's like they look to you as a teacher, or they look to you as an example as to how to create more boundaries or have healthy boundaries or to have more peace, or just like they may ask you questions like, what is your routine like? What are your daily routines like? Because for many of you, people feel like you bring this presence of structure as well with all of this pentacle energy. For me, that says a lot of structure. It could be even routines as well. But you bring that energy in, and it's like for many of you, your presence is like, just because people see how you are, and like you just seem like you have this flowy vibe and you're just flowing through life or things. And I'm not saying you don't have your own challenges, but you figure things out. You know how to problem solve and make those adjustments, okay? And people look at you like, wow, like they bring that peace, or I'm just so at peace and I'm more balanced when I'm in this person's energy. What can I do to make those changes in my life? For many of you, although we're talking about how your presence affects people, if you decide to end a connection, end a friendship, or whatever the situation is, many people feel very left out in the cold when you move away. Many people feel like they miss you, they miss your energy, they miss that harmonious vibe that you have, that calming, peaceful nature. Many of you, you may be a person that offers advice and advisement and help to people in your life as well. Because like I said, for many of you, I feel this energy of people look to you for advice, or like, how can they bring more peace and balance into their life? And so when you walk away from someone, they feel the coldness, they feel the shift, they feel like their life is out of balance, or their life is out of whack, or just your sheer existence and presence in their life is definitely missed. Many people cry over you. Many people feel very saddened by not having you in their energy and in their life. Many people, you are very much missed, okay? Whether you know this or not, when you decide to walk away from people, they miss your energy. Many of you have this healing presence, a healing aura. People get very engulfed in your energy. And again, they feel that peace. They feel that energy. It's very beautiful. Like I said, your presence is definitely missed when you walk away. This is how people feel. Many people cry, whether it doesn't matter their gender here. They cry, they feel very sad, they feel very lonely, alone. It's a situation where it's like people, what I'm feeling here for you, Pile One, it's like people value you. Well, they have a sense of value for you when you're there. However, when you walk away, they really get the entire gravity of your energy and who you were in their life. So it's greatly, deeply missed when you move away. Let's find out some more. How does your presence affect people? Okay. We have here authenticity, wolf. And some of these could be your spirit animal. I'm just going to point that out, but only if you connect with that. Work, beaver, hyena, fear, and reciprocity, honeybee. Okay. This is again that energy of many of you, you teach people how to value equality and balance and equal give and take, and how one person shouldn't be giving more than the other person and vice versa. You work hard to have that level of, many of you have gone through many challenges. Many of you have gone through many things in your life. So you are diligent at keeping your peace, maintaining peace and balance, and some type of that peaceful, harmonious decorum within your life. For many of you, I feel like, you are the type of person, If anything or anyone disrupts your peace, that needs to be eliminated, or that needs to be, again, adjusted. You're not playing around when it comes to your peace. People know that. And so many of you have had to cut people off, or you've had to just, in friendships and relationships, because it disrupted your peace. And so people see this and they see that you're not messing around. You have no issue of walking away because your peace is your life. Your peace is everything. You've gone through drama, you've gone through pain, tragedy. You're not sacrificing your peace. However, that shows up. People see this and they know that. And so they know if they're going to be a part of your life, they need to act accordingly. And they recognize that because some of you have reconciled with people from the past that you've cut off for whatever reason, and they come back into your life a different person. They come back to you wanting to give to you in an equal way, or respect your boundaries, or respect you and give you the space that you deserve and that you're worthy of. So people, that is really, it's really stellar. And I want you to know why this is really stellar, because again, many of you teach people how to have boundaries, how to create peace. It's like you don't really, if you've gone through so many different things in your life, until you come to a place where you have peace, you don't know how valuable it is until you get to that place. It's like when you're in that drama and chaos, it's like it's never ending and you don't know how peace feels. You know what I mean? But when you get to that place of peace, you don't want anything to disrupt that. And this is how you move, and this is how people know. It's like you're authentic in that way. You show people how you're authentic. Some of you are very blunt with your words. Some of you are very straightforward. You're not messing around, and people know that. And, your empath, you show people how to overcome that fear, like basically like you're showing people just by having your presence and the things that you do with your boundaries and your peace, you're showing people that like you're not letting fear-based thoughts, people, anything disrupt what is yours. Freedom, peace, those are things that you deserve and that you will have in your life. And it's like people know that. And many people, when they lose you, it's like they really recognize the things that you were just protecting yourself. Like you teach people how to protect themselves. You teach people, and it's just by you being you. It's like a leading by example type energy. You're just yourself. You're not trying to, some of you may have tried to help people with that, and you may have tried to be very helpful with people, but you're in this place now where you're focusing on you and you're focusing on the things that serve you. And this is how your presence impacts people, how it has an effect on people, because the things that you're doing is extremely impactful because that energy is felt. And people feel like they need to either adjust to these things or they need to make their own adjustments. You know what I mean? This is really powerful. Many people feel like you're a very hard worker and you have a strong diligence and work ethic to you. And many people learn from your work ethic. They learn from the way you value your career, you value your passions, the things that you're very passionate about. Many of you are very career driven, career focused, and people learn from you in that aspect. They see how you do reap your rewards. Many of you have a very patient energy as well. Maybe people tell you this, maybe they don't, but I'm feeling with this peaceful energy, you have patience. So people see you as a person that, although you're working, you're creating, you're doing the things that you're doing with your career, you're patient to see the results. You're patient to see the payoff. This has a huge presence on people. People see your level of patience. They feel like, man, okay, if Power One is, sticking it out and being patient, I can do the same thing. I can hold on. I can give this some time to mature and grow and see where things end up. Many people learn from you. You have this, whether you're a teacher or not, it doesn't matter. You're teaching people by your presence, okay? People are definitely admiring you and definitely paying attention to you. And again, people have the admiration for you, okay? Some of you could even be on a public platform here. Now let's find out, how can you become even more impactful, okay? How can you have a greater impact? I act respectfully of others. I advance through my own abilities. I honor animals with reverence. I give offerings that are genuine. And I speak with good intent. Okay, so how can you have a greater impact here? Again, many of you already have a great impact on people, but talking about making even more progress in that area. Always speaking with good intent. Always speaking with good intent. Always speaking with love and respect. Treating others with respect. Speaking with others in a peaceful, calm, respectful way, okay? Honoring love, honoring respect, and honoring, although people may, push your buttons or kind of, it's not always, everyone is not always going to speak to you, with respect and love. However, you can do that, okay? You lead by example. You set the tone. You teach people how to treat you. And again, because many people watch you, people pay attention to you, people learn from you. They learn how to speak to people through the way you speak to people. They learn how to act with people, okay, through the way you're doing it. So many people, again, watch you. So having that intention of having that divine intention, the highest good for all, you are included in that, and speaking to people respectfully and always speaking with positive intentions, okay? Not in a way to hurt someone or hit below the belt or to be shady, things like that. Again, you honor peace. Peace is something that you very much value. So continue to move in that way in all areas of your life. Advance through your abilities. Many of you are very intuitive, psychic. Continue to advance in your abilities. Continue to trust yourself. The more you trust yourself and trust your own intuition and trust your inner guidance and the divine guidance that is available to you, you will continue to have a greater impact because you will be grounded and present and in tune with the guidance that's available to you, that's coming through your intuition, and you will know how to move and act accordingly. I give offerings that are genuine. When you are giving offerings to people, whether this is energy, material offerings, whatever it is, emotional offerings, be genuine, okay? Always do this from a genuine place, not coming from a place of you expect for them to give you something back, or you have expectations, or you're doing this in order to receive some type of, admiration or some type of love. Always do it from the heart and be genuine. Like you're just giving. There are no expectations here. If it comes back to you, okay. If it doesn't, okay. The universe will always repay you. Even if you give something to someone and they treat you wrong, you continue to move forward, heal that and forgive. The universe will always pay you in one way or the other. Whether that person comes back to give you what you deserve, it doesn't matter. The universe will repay you. So always be genuine. Be genuine in all of your actions and within the words that you speak. And then finally, honor animals. Honor animals with reverence. Some of you may be thinking about becoming vegan or vegetarian. Some of you may be thinking about, getting a pet or an animal, or it doesn't matter. Honor animals. Respect animals. Respect animals and their place here on earth and what they provide and what they give and what value that they add to the world, to our society, to planet Earth. They're just as important as we are. We're all here working together. We're all connected. So honor animals in that way, however that looks for you. Just have that reverence, that love and respect for animals and for people as well. This is really beautiful because many of you are very impactful. Your presence is deeply felt with people. You have no idea. Many of you, I just have to say it, I have chills here. You have no idea how you affect people in their lives. Many of you, people cannot tell you this because they don't know how to convey these words to you or whatever the situation is, but it's very impactful. Okay, your healing messages: ritual, bison, seahorse, equality, learning, sacred ibis, and sea turtle, stability. Many of you, you're coming into a place of stability. Now, whether this is emotional stability, physical stability, financial stability, it doesn't matter. You are coming to a place of stability and the scales becoming balanced. Many of you are going to be reaping the things that you've sown, rewards. You're coming into a harvest. You're coming into more stability with your finances, within your home life, within your emotions. Things are going to be leveling out for you, and you're going to feel very free. Many of you are seeking liberation and freedom on all levels, in all areas. It may have been before the goal was financial freedom, and then maybe you came to financial freedom, and now you're seeking emotional freedom. Okay, whatever it is, you're coming to more liberation and freedom and equality and balance. Because many of you, again, you honor balance, you honor peace. So these things, this energy is reverberating throughout your entire existence. This is powerful here. It's going to be that inner chaos that you've been healing, working on your mental health, working on your emotions, working on things within yourself to heal. You're getting ready to see that reflecting in the outer world. And it's reflecting tenfold for many of you. It's like overnight changes are happening. Okay. Right now with this ritual, honor yourself and honor your ancestors. Okay. Some of you may want to do some type of ritual with your ancestors or connect with your ancestors in that way. Some of you may want to just do some type of ritual, or when we say ritual, sometimes people think of this as some type of dark, demonic thing. Not at all. Again, there's a duality to everything. Some people do rituals of the dark, but I'm talking about the rituals here of the light. Okay? A ritual of the light, if you're honoring yourself, that could be you doing some type of self-care evening for yourself, taking a nice bubble bath, a salt bath, journaling, taking yourself on a date, something like that. If you're doing it with your ancestors, connecting with your ancestors, maybe if you have an altar, or spending time in nature with your ancestors, something like that. Some type of connection with that, whether it's with yourself, your ancestors, your spiritual team, spirit guides, angels, some type of honoring event to celebrate yourself and honor how far you've come. And this is how you bring more love, abundance, and success, because you're opening up a new portal. You're walking through a new portal. This is a learning portal. This portal is, the unknown. It's mysterious. It's a wild card energy here. Anything can happen. It's going to be a lot of learning and a lot of growth, but a lot of abundance for many of you. You are embarking upon a new portal, a new shift, a new reality. Okay, you're walking into a whole new reality. So it's time to celebrate yourself and honor that. If no one told you that they love you today, I love you. I'm proud of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Continue to be an amazing person. Continue to honor yourself, honor your peaceful nature, cherish yourself, celebrate yourself. You're doing an amazing job. You're an awesome person. Honor your divinity and your purity. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love experience. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. My name is Nicole. I'm so grateful to have you here with me today. I hope you are well. Thank you for your love and your support. Let's get into this. I create harmony. Okay? How does your presence affect people? Okay, so people feel like, you have this knack for creating harmony, or you know how to build harmony within a space, meaning you know how to unite people, or you know how to collaborate, or you know how to bring people together. People feel your presence through your harmonious nature, or goal or mission for harmony within situations. Many of you, I'm getting this energy of, again, you are a unifier, or you bring people together, or people feel like you connect people well. You have a great connection with people. People feel the harmonious energy with you. Many of you may be like, you value harmony, you value zen, you value peaceful situations and peaceful environments. But again, you know how to like come into a situation and peacefully handle situations. Or some of you are really good with conflict resolution. Some of you are really good, again, with like connecting people or introducing people or networking and bringing people together for a common goal and common mission. Okay, let's find out some more. Okay, we have Seven of Cups, Knight of Cups, King of Cups, Five of Pentacles, King of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and Ace of Cups. Wow, it's a lot of water energy. So you could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. You don't have to be. You could also be a Leo or an Aries, or I'm getting also Virgo and Capricorn energy as well, okay? Or Taurus energy, but you don't have to be. So people feel like, how was your presence felt? People love I'm getting a very like passionate energy, but also a emotionally connected person. Many of you people consider you to be very emotionally connected, emotionally intuitive, emotionally mature. Okay. People feel like, your presence is felt in that way through those emotions. People love your sense of empathy. People love like your sensitivity. People feel like, you have a very nurturing, loving, kind, empathetic nature to you, and this presence is very much felt. Many people fall very deeply in love with you. Many people feel that deep connection with you, and it's very, very empathic, but it's like soul connections I'm feeling here, okay? It's kind of just like people connect to you really deeply within the heart space, within the heart chakra. For some of you, and this doesn't matter whether this is romantic or platonic, people feel like they've known you before, or they just feel very connected to you in a way where, for some of you, it's like people have never connected with someone in that way. When they connect with you, they feel something new, something different, something exciting, and something really they can't really describe. They really can't put these feelings into words. It's more like it's just very emotional. It's very, for some people, it's overwhelming, okay? It's like an overwhelming sense of emotions that your presence brings to people in the situation. For some of you, speaking in terms of career, people feel like you're very emotional and passionate about your career. Like your career means the world to you, or your goals within your career mean everything to you. For some of you, romantically speaking, with your partners, I'm feeling this energy here where you can take your partners on a roller coaster ride. It is stable and grounded, but it can be very romantic, very dreamy, very emotional. It's like all the feels. For many of you, you take your partners to a place where it's like they're feeling all of the feels. They're feeling you. They're feeling the connection. They're feeling so many different things. They don't even know. It's like they're lifted into space, okay? They don't, it's like, I'm just getting it's grounded, but it's ungrounded at the same time. Like, I feel like you're a grounded person, but you very much lift people up to a different wavelength, to a different universe, to a different dimension. And it's extremely passionate. You know, it's like it's not just one dimensional here. This is like your presence is felt on many different levels. And it's like, again, what I'm getting here is like they don't know what, like, people can't, it's almost like I really don't even know what to say. Like, I'm feeling a lot of different energies right now, but it's very hard to put this into words. I hope that makes sense. You really do lift people to a different place. And like I said, it's like a range of emotions here. And it's like most of these emotions are positive, but many of these emotions are a bit unknown. Okay. And this really ignites people. Okay. Again, regardless of the connection here, this really ignites people. This ignites energy within them. This helps to activate them. Many of you are activators. You're activating passion, you're activating emotions, you're activating love, you're just activating so many different things within the people that they don't even know, again, what they're feeling. Many of you, it's funny that this card came out in this particular position. It came out in that position in Power One. Many of you, it's like when you walk away or you leave a person or end a connection, you know, these people are left in despair. These people are left missing you. They're left feeling lonely. They're left feeling without. It's like they were on a whirlwind. They were on a different wavelength. You know, they were in a different dimension. And then when you leave, it's like they're back down on earth. But they're back down on earth, and it's like not in a place where they want to be. It's not happy. It doesn't feel good. It's definitely like your presence is missed. It's definitely like this is a loss. This is a loss in so many different ways. Many of you help people to introduce concepts of freedom and concepts of like emotional freedom and like very deep emotional connections here. Many of you, again, it's like what people feel and what people, like, your presence is so deeply felt. I can't even, like, again, it's like I don't even know all the words to find. It's like it's endless. It's very deeply felt, okay? Very deep. It's like all the way in the heart space. And it's like it immediately goes to the heart chakra. Okay, let's find out some more. Okay? We have observation, peregrine falcon. And some of these animals could be your spirit animal, but they don't have to be, you know, if you identify with having spirit animals here. We have truth, jackal. We have tarantula, connection. And the soul, butterfly. So again, it's like many of you help to like save people. And I'm not saying this in a way where it's like you're like just out here just being someone's like hero. But it's like people, that's the energy they feel. This is how your presence is felt. This is the effect that you have. It's like people don't know that they're in some type of trap, whether this is the mindset, whether this is physically, whether this is emotionally. They don't realize how something, they've been locked down, they've been in a trap, they've been held back, you know, or in a box. And it's like you come into their life and you free them. You know, you free their mindset. You free their soul. This is very deep. You know, some of you, you know, whatever it is, your impact is huge. And it's very greatly felt and it's very deep. And it's like people don't realize it until you come into their life, until you connect with them. However you connect with people. People don't realize that they were in a trap. And, you know, they were stuck or, you know, they weren't moving forward. And it's like, again, you come in and you bring in this whirlwind of emotions, whirlwind of feelings, and it just completely unblocks. It completely frees them. And now they're able to have this level of discovery. Now they're able to see things from a higher perspective. Now they've been enlightened. Now things are making sense. And this brings in that energy of transformation For many of you, you transform people. You transform their sense of well-being, their life. Whichever way this shows up, physically, mentally, emotionally, materially. However, you bring in that transformative energy that shocks their system. Some of you, I'm telling you, it's like they didn't know love until you. It's like whatever it is, the exchange, the connection, it's like pure. It's like it's the truth. It's authentic. It's raw. It's uncut. It's like, you're showing up and you're bringing in this new level of energy, and now it's real. Now this is the real deal. This is what it's supposed to be. It's almost like, it's almost just like, sometimes you think of things, right? Certain concepts, like, let's just say, for example, it's like the Bigfoot myth, okay? It's like it's been this myth all your life, okay? And then it's like, boom, Pow 2 comes into your life. Pow 2 is like Bigfoot. Like you're standing in the midst of Bigfoot. Like, this is real. This is not fake. This is not a lie. This is not a story. Like, this is the truth. And it's like, that's the energy. And it's like, you shake up people's world and, you bring that energy in where it's like, this is unavoidable. This is like, many people fall very deeply in love with you. Even if it's like, it's a situation where they don't want to, they may even fight it, or they just try to because some people feel like you're so charismatic, they don't want to fall hard because they feel like they're going to get hurt. It's like they have self-sabotaging thoughts or fear around that, and it's like, it doesn't matter. They're going to fall hard anyway. And it's like, once they fall, because many people fall in love with you very deeply and very quickly. So once they fall, they're like, this is amazing. Like, this is what love should be. This is what it's all about. This is really deep. Let's get some more. Many of you have a very profound impact on people, and your presence, again, is very deeply felt. Okay, now how can you have a greater impact? Okay, let's find out. How can you have a greater impact? Okay, we have here, I am open to love in various forms. I am peaceful. I do the best I can. And I am trustful in my relationships. Okay. All right. How to. Okay, I don't know why I can't get these. Okay, so how can you create more of a, have more of an impact within, people's lives? Being trustful, being trustworthy. Many of you are trustworthy. Continue to be more trustworthy. Continue to be more authentic. Continue to be more bold, more honest, okay? You want to be very truthful and trustworthy, where it's like people can depend on you. You are reliable. You are true to your word. You are true to your word. You are true to your actions. Your words match the actions, and you have follow through, okay? Some of you, I'm getting this energy of maybe it's a lack of follow through with things or something like that sometimes. And it's like, that may not be for everyone though, but have follow through, have dependability, have reliability, and again, be truthful and honest, okay? Even if it could hurt sometimes, but do it in a loving way, and be peaceful. Be peaceful with your words, peaceful with your actions, acting from a place of peace, acting from a place of, not trying to have drama, not trying to have conflict, not trying to, come from that place. Because it's like, when you kind of have that energy going into a situation of, there's some drama or there's some type of issue or feeling away, things can snowball and get out of control. So just keeping that peaceful mindset and peaceful nature, being open to love in various forms. So some of you could benefit from learning how to be open and receptive, okay? Many of you are just very generous. You're very generous with your love, your energy, your time. but sometimes maybe you don't know how to receive that the same way, or there's a disconnect with you being able to receive the love and the goodness that you're putting out. Okay, so working on having that equal balance exchange, the amount of love and energy and time that you give to others, be open to receiving it back, but be open to receiving it in many different forms. Love shows up in many different ways. It's not always just someone telling you they love you. It's actions, it's gestures, it's words. It shows up in nature. It shows up through animals. It shows up through, so many different ways. So open your mindset and your consciousness to how love can show up and what love feels like to you, and be open to receiving it, because love shows up every single day. Every single day we receive love in many different forms. So just be really grounded and pay attention to that. And again, be open to it. Okay. And then do the best you can. And be proud of yourself and speak beautiful, nice, loving things over yourself. That's love as well. Giving yourself love, telling yourself, I'm proud of myself, telling yourself, you know what? I'm becoming my best version. I'm showing up every day. I'm doing the best I can. I'm putting my best foot forward. I have that divine intention. I am acting from a place of peace. I am a reliable person. Things like that. That's love to you. And it's also you, again, continuing to be your best version and doing the best you can. And this is what people can rely on. This is what people can depend upon. That it's like, you know what? This person has a beautiful heart. They have purity. They have loving, kind, divine intentions. They know where you're coming from. Even if, sometimes you may say things that may be a bit hurtful, or not exactly hurtful, but it could be something that someone could perceive as hurtful. But guess what? They know where your intentions lie. They know where your heart is. So even though it may feel a little hurtful, at least you can say, you know what? Pile 2 is coming from a place of love. Pile 2 is coming from a place of purity, where they're not trying to be hurtful. They're not trying to anger me. They're not trying to intentionally hurt me. So show up and keep being your best self, because you're already doing a great job. Now let's get your final messages, pile 2. Let's get your final healing messages, okay? Secrets, links, wisdom, owl, prosperity, peacock, and ancestors, polar bear. Okay, so your ancestors want you to connect with them because your ancestors want to give you some information and clarity and some wisdom. Okay, your ancestors are helping you with upgrading your sense of wisdom and your intuition and your inner guidance for you to trust yourself. Spend some time with your ancestors. Spend some time connecting with your ancestors, or it could be your spirit guides or angels, spiritual team. Spend some intentional time where you can go within and tune in and connect and get the information and the downloads and the truth and the clarity that they're trying to give to you at this time. Because there's some secrets here that they want to reveal to you that maybe they've been trying to let you know and they've been trying to reveal to you, but maybe, it just hasn't come through as clearly as it could, because you need to set aside some intentional time for that. Something here is thawing. Something here is coming off the ice, out of the ice. Something here is melting for clarity, for some type of truth. And this is coming through downloads and your intuitive insights. So stay grounded and pay attention to what is coming through. And whatever comes through, trust it. Sometimes it's difficult to trust the downloads that we receive because we feel like, oh, it's just too crazy, or it's too wild, or no way, or this feels really hurtful. But oftentimes it's the truth. And the more grounded you are, the more you can recognize what's going on, okay? So take some time to really get clear in that truth and clarity, because something needs to be revealed here. Okay, something here that needs to come through. Prosperity, you have prosperity coming in. You have abundance. You have money coming in. You have more blessings coming in, more miracles coming in. But this also tells me with this peacock energy, this is about strutting your stuff. This is about shining. This is about being yourself, being bold, be confident, loving yourself, loving the way you are, loving who you are, loving your looks, loving your beauty, your physical beauty and your inner beauty. And this is about showing it to the world. And you're going to show it whatever way you want to show it, but this is just you being your authentic self, you loving yourself, okay? And it just shines, and you just shine your light very brightly. And the more you do that, the more prosperity and abundance and blessings that come to you. So it's definitely more coming, but again, tap into that peacock spirit energy, strut your stuff, be yourself, shine in your physical beauty and your inner beauty, and the more prosperity comes to you. So if no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Thank you for being here. You are amazing. I'm proud of you. Please be proud of yourself. Celebrate yourself. Love yourself. Cherish yourself. Honor yourself. You're doing an amazing job. You're showing up. You're being your best, most authentic self, and you keep growing. Keep going. You got this. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Hi, Pal 3. Welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love experience. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. My name is Nicole. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love and your support. I hope you are well. Let's get into this. Pal 3. Okay, I keep my own counsel. So, how does your presence affect people? People feel, many of you have this this beautiful purity to you, this beautiful silent strength. Many of you consider yourself, maybe this is not for everyone, but some of you may consider yourself a introvert or a loner, or sometimes you just like to keep to yourself, or you could just be kind of quiet or shy. This is really your presence is felt with you're very observant, and you're very in tune, to energies. Many of you have a strong third eye chakra. It's like a very soft spoken energy, but it's very felt. It's again, that silent strength. You may not speak too much on things. You may not say too much, but it's when you do speak, it's very beautiful. It's very profound. It's very connected to whatever is happening at that time. Okay. I'm just getting that some of you may not, again, you may just kind of be to yourself, or you just may be kind of quiet. And again, when you do speak, it's okay, Pal 3 is speaking. Let's listen. You command that type of attention, or you command that audience when you do speak on things. And people definitely are okay, let's pay attention, let's tune in, let's listen to get that, information, because it's going to be pretty significant in some shape or form. Now let's find out some more. Okay, Judgment. 2 of Swords. 8 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups. 2 of Wands, and 4 of Swords. Okay. So how is your presence felt? So people feel okay, let's go over the signs just in case. You could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or you could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, but you don't have to be, just putting those signs out there. People, your presence is felt. How many people are very, within the career space, whatever it is that you do for your career, you really inspire and you really touch many people in their lives. Many of you are extremely inspirational through your talents and through your creativity and through your abilities and whatever it is that you do for your career. Okay, many people feel your presence in that way. This could be coworkers, this could be colleagues, this could be people, if you're on some type of platform, people who admire you or they're a fan of your work or however this goes, okay? They feel inspired by you. They feel connected to you. They feel like they know you. Many people feel like they know you, or they feel, connected with you in a way of like, many of you are very raw and, truthful and authentic with the things that you say. Again, I'm just getting this thing about like whenever you speak, okay, it's just people feel like it's very significant. Like you're going to drop some type of wisdom, or you're dropping gems, or you're dropping these nuggets of, knowledge that people could really use. And for many of you, it's in a very practical way. Okay. It's not in a way where people feel like they can't connect to it. Like it's not all abstract, you know what I mean? Or it's like, what are they really talking about? It's not like you're philosophical and you're very wise and you're intelligent, but you're bringing this information in practical ways to connect with people. And so people feel like when you speak on things and you share this, they need to tune in. They need to listen. They don't want to miss anything. Many people, particularly from like your family and friends, and romantically speaking, they feel very nurtured and comforted with your presence. I feel like many of you have this very strong duality here, where it's like, within the home space, within your home confines, you're totally different from where you are in your career. I'm not saying that you're like this, dictator within your career. That's not it at all. What I'm getting is you're very focused, you're very driven, you're very ambitious, you're very skilled, and it could come off as serious, but, it's not like you're hurting anyone. It's just you're very focused. That's what I'm getting within the career space. But at home, you're loving, you're nurturing, you're so kind. You could even be very yielding, not to say that you don't have boundaries. I'm not getting that at all. But it's like, you want people in your personal life to feel the love, to feel the nurturance, to feel the connection. You want to make sure that you give them that time. You want to make sure that you're tuning into their needs and you're providing whatever it is that they need from you. And, you're bringing in that sense of home. Many people feel at home with you. Many people feel like you create home wherever you are. Let's just say you're meeting up with friends at a restaurant. They feel like they're, in your home eating with you. Even though they're in a public place, they feel very at home. They feel very safe. They feel very connected to you in those moments. And many people, your presence is like, they cherish the moments with you. Many of you are very busy with your career, or, sometimes you could just have a lot going on. And when people get that personal time with you, they cherish those moments. They feel very empowered. They feel very like they feel important. They feel like Pile 3 is, carving this time out to spend time with me. Pile 3 is taking, being intentional. Like, I feel like many of you are very intentional, and people feel that. That presence is felt because it's not only that you're intentional within the career space, but you're intentional with your personal life, with your family, your friends, and romantic partners. Like, you're intentional with them. Like, this is your time. This is my time with you. This is my time devoted to you. And people feel that. They feel like, when they get those moments in time with you, that it's like you're very personable, you're very grounded and tuned to them, and it makes them feel so good. It makes them just feel so important. And I feel like, again, many of you have this, beautiful career, or you have a lot going on, but the fact that you're able to put that time aside for these people, it means the world to them. I don't know if people tell you that, but I'm definitely getting that like it absolutely means the world to them that you set aside those moments, and it makes them feel so valuable. It makes them feel so loved, and it makes them feel so important. Okay, let's find out some more. Okay, we have intuition, cat, and some of these cards, these could be your spirit animal. Okay, if you identify with having spirit animals. We have will, tiger. We also have freedom, horse. Okay. How has your presence felt? Many people feel free with you. Whatever it is, I feel like many of you, like, again, your career is important, but your family time, your romantic partner time, your, friend time, those people feel so loved and valued. Okay. It's like, I feel many of you, it's almost like people are willing to drop anything. Like, if you say you're available to spend, like, let's just say, a friend asks you, hey, I want to get together. Let me know, when you're free in your schedule. And you say, okay, I have Friday night. Can we get together Friday night? People will drop anything. People are, they'll drop it at a moment's notice to spend that time with you, because not only do they feel that sense of happiness and freedom with you, but they feel like the fact that you, excuse me, the fact that you create that time, the fact that the fact that you think enough of them to take the time out of your schedule to spend time with them. Like, this is really beautiful. Like, this is like an energy I've never really felt before, but it's like a true gratitude and a true sense of reverence. Like, the people in your life, they have a very strong level of gratitude for you. They have a very strong level of admiration and reverence. Your romantic partners, man, like, some of you may be married. You don't have to be, but your romantic partner, like, or partners that you've had in the past, if you've walked away, they've never had someone like you. Like, they've never, like, the type, because it's like, what I'm feeling here, it's like, it's love, but it's also just like this sense of, like, it's just a sense of, like, home and nurturance and care. And some of you may attract partners where they didn't receive that nurturance as children, and you provide that. It doesn't matter your gender here, okay? And you provide that sense of nurturance to your partners, your romantic partners, in adulthood. And it's like, it brings them to those moments, but it's like, it's better because, and I'm not saying it's like they're comparing or anything, but it's like, it's better because they feel like you're not going to leave them. Like, you may attract partners that have abandonment issues. You may attract partners that have rejection issues, or they've had that in the past. And it's like, they just feel like, you're the real deal. Like, you're not going anywhere. You're here. You want to be here. You're intentional. You're intentional about pretty much everything. Like, I'm just getting this big, very intentional with the way you show your love, the way you show up, the way your actions, making sure your actions match, the things that you say, and making sure that not only are you conveying these things in terms of, like, communication, but it's like the way that you act and show your love and your support. Many of you, I'm just getting this energy of, like, you always show up. Like, if a friend calls you and says, hey, I'm having this event on Saturday, you will find a way to be there. Like, you are not going to neglect that. And it's almost like people don't even know. Like, this is so beautiful. Like, I feel like, wow, Pal 3, you guys are beautiful. Like, I feel like people don't even realize how much sometimes you have to go through to maneuver your schedule to be there. And it's like some people do know and some people don't know, but at some point they get it and they're like, wow, like this is what I'm saying. Like they feel so important, so valued, so like happy. Many people are blessed to call you their friend. Many people are blessed to even say that they can contact you. Like the fact that like that someone calls you and you answer the phone or they text you and you text back, they feel like they're blessed. Like they feel very just grateful. People have a very strong level of gratitude for you and your presence. And many of you, I feel like, with your career because you're so successful, because I'm definitely getting like many of you are successful within your career. And it's like they feel the gratitude to be able to call on you to like ask you for advice or ask you for help or some type of support. They just feel like you make people feel like $1,000,000, if not like really $1 billion. Like people, the energy that I'm feeling, your presence is so impactful, it's so strong. It's really just like like who you are. And like I said, you make people just feel so loved, so just like important. Okay. Now let's find out, how can you have an even greater impact? Okay. You already have a huge impact, but how can you have an even greater impact? Okay. I communicate with compassion. I am accepting. Okay, I am kind. And I invoke laughter. Okay, so how can you have a greater impact, pile 3? So let's start here. Invoking laughter. Laughing more. Many of you, you're very fun loving. Many of you are very fun. Again, people, they love to have you around. Many of you probably receive, so many invitations to things, whether this is travel, events, circumstances, whatever. People like you around. People enjoy having you around, having you there. Laugh more. Live, love, laugh. Okay? Smile more. Laugh more. Bring more of your fun loving nature to situations. And I'm hearing that many of you could benefit from being more fun loving in the workplace. Like you are very serious, you are very intentional and diligent, and that's amazing. But balancing that with that fun loving nature that you have in your personal life. Because, like I was sensing before, many of you have this duality. When it's time for work, you're very serious. There's nothing wrong with that. But you could bring some of that fun loving nature to the workplace too and have a healthy balance. Some of you, I feel, you may feel like you don't want to, for people to misconstrue you or to think that like, okay, because you're being a bit fun loving in the workplace, that it's time to slack off or it's time to loosen up or like, it's anything goes. And what I'm hearing is, that's not the case. You could bring some of that fun loving side and balancing your way, but trust yourself. And if it does seem like it's getting to be too much and you need to rein it back in, you could rein it back in a healthy way and just create those boundaries. And boundaries, you can make adjustments to boundaries whenever. Okay. So, invoke more laughter, be accepting. Many of you are very generous. You have a very beautiful energy. You give a lot. You make sure you show up. You make sure you're there. Allow people to show up for you. Allow people to, be there for you, to, accommodate your needs. I'm not saying that you don't, but accept as much as you give. Accept from other people the way you give to them. Because again, many of you do a lot. And I just get this energy that a lot of people have no idea some of the things that you have to maneuver to make things happen. And so allow yourself to accept that love. Allow yourself to accept that nurturance from other people and accept people to show up for you and to help you and to support you and for you to receive that back, because you definitely should. You give so much, you should be receiving it back as well. So allow yourself to accept that, okay? And communicate with compassion. Be loving and peaceful with your communication, okay? You could be straightforward, you could be straight to the point, and you could still do that in a compassionate way. And, that doesn't take away from you. In fact, it empowers you even more, and you gain more strength within doing this. You gain more strength, you gain more wisdom, you gain more of your personal power when you're able to communicate with passion. And finally, you are kind. This is who you are. Continue to be a very kind individual with healthy boundaries, okay? Kind, loving, empathetic, compassionate. This is like your superpowers. This is how you really connect with people. This is what people really love about you, and how they're able to just feel that energy from you. And it's so impactful and it's so powerful. And they just feel like this is how your presence really affects people because of your kind nature. It's just so beautiful. Okay, let's get your final messages out. Okay, reliability, GOAT. I just heard you are the GOAT, okay? So someone needed to hear that. You're the greatest of all time. Okay, groundedness, armadillo. And news, raven. And purpose, shark. Okay, so many of you, what I'm getting here, you is something that may have felt like it wasn't reliable or it wasn't stable. Something is stabilizing here. Something is becoming more reliable, and it's coming is some type of truth, some type of news. Some of you are going to get some type of message. It could be an intuitive download. It could be some intuitive insight coming through your intuition, or it could be someone telling you something, expressing something to you, being honest with you. And it's going to create some type of stability, or it's going to change your perception and perspective about someone or a situation. But it's going to be something that's becoming more stable, becoming more reliable, becoming more dependable. Someone in the past could have been flighty, or a situation was like up and down and just seemed like things weren't going. It wasn't structured. It wasn't stable. Something is stabilizing. Something's becoming more reliable, okay? And this news is coming to you pretty quickly, okay? It's some type of fast transformation. Many of you, you're being asked to, your purpose, the reason, your mission, the reason why you are here, your life purpose, your mission, how this connects to yourself and your career. Continue to get more grounded in that. Continue to ground your goals, your intentions, your focus in your purpose, your mission, and your career, okay? And this is your purpose, is felt not only in your career, but also within your personal life as well. And you can have a healthy balance with that. But you're getting more grounded. You're getting more clear. Something here is grounding within the career space, and it's going to bring a huge illumination. And that may be what's stabilizing too. Maybe things within your career is stabilizing, but there's some stability coming in. There's groundedness. There's a sense of a deeper purpose, a sense of a deeper level of understanding for why you're here and what you're doing and why you're so motivated by certain things, and, things aligning within your career and your purpose and things coming together. It may have felt like before it was a lot of like start, stop, roadblocks, obstacles. Things are coming together for you. Things are clicking. Things are aligning. And it's going to be stable and reliable, and you could trust it. And it's something new. It's a new portal here opening for you. Okay, and this is going to be very exciting for you. I'm feeling you're going to be very pleased. You're going to feel very excited, and it's going to be illuminating. Truth and clarity is something illuminating here. So if no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Thank you for being here. I'm proud of you. Please be proud of yourself. Celebrate yourself. Honor yourself. Tell yourself you're doing an amazing job, because you are. You are an amazing person, a beautiful person. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Celebrate yourself. Cherish yourself. Love yourself. Continue to be amazing, because you are. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.